And back to that breaking news out of San Bruno involving a Caltrain. Chronon's Dan Kerman joining us. I know you just got to the scene, but what do you know right now, Dan?
Well, we're at San Felipe in Huntington, and you can see right behind me where the situation is going on. I'm going to step out of the shot, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see actually what is going on. As we zoom in right there, you can see that Caltrain smashing right into that other vehicle that, as we are told, was on the track doing electrification work. That's what it looked like at the time. Why it was on the track, why the train hit it, we don't have those details at the point, but this is exactly what you're looking at. There are several fire trucks that are still here on the scene. Let me pan down. You can see that there was a fire earlier, and fire crews are still on the scene. As we pan down a little bit to a little bit farther down the track, you will see fire crews that are paying a lot of attention down here. At this point, we don't know exactly why. We don't know exactly what has gone on down there, if there's some sort of fire in that location that was caused by the actual strike farther up. But this is the general area where fire crews are now kind of making their stand at this point and doing a lot of work. Again, we don't know what is going on under there or what they are digging for, but you can see that that is what's doing right there. But as you mentioned, quite a freak accident. You know, typically when we hear about Caltrain strikes, it happens at an intersection with a vehicle that is crossing over. This was not the case. There, again, we are at Huntington and San Felipe. As you can see, there is no railroad crossing here. This Caltrain hit a work vehicle that was on the tracks doing electrification work. And so that is what the situation is here right now. The complement of firefighters that were here has been reduced by some time. We can zoom in a little bit more. You can see inspectors and Caltrain officials are over there taking a look at the toppled vehicle, getting an idea specifically of what happened, why it was there, and of course we hope to bring you those details a little bit later on this afternoon. That's the latest here in San Bruno. Teresa?
Dan, can we expand on that shot real quick? I noticed that there was a ladder that went up to the top. So do you know, or were you there when they were getting people out? You can see right there where they had knocked out the window.
No, we were
clearly
not. We were right. We were not there when they were getting people out. Yes, that would indicate that that the ladder was used either to get people out or possibly people were already out and firefighters were climbing up the ladder to assess fire that was coming from a different angle. I don't know if they did evacuate people by that ladder. I don't know if I want to jump to that conclusion until we find out. But yes, there is a ladder there at this point. Can't say why it was there, whether it was there for firefighters to extinguish the fire or whether it was there for firefighters to evacuate people who were aboard the train.
Absolutely. We don't want to speculate one way or another, but in regards to the people that were on the Caltrain, do we have any idea? We know that there were bus bridges brought in, but do we know where those people were being taken to?
I don't know where those people are being taken to. Possibly people back in the building where you are can find that out. But on scene, there is nobody to ask those questions of right now from my location where we're getting a view of the train.
We're hearing, Dan, that there could be a news conference at 2 o'clock to give us some more answers. Are you hearing that out there as well?
Well, if that's the case, we will bring you those answers at 2 o'clock and we will get you as much information as we can.
Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate that, and we will be circling back to get some more information. I did notice out there that